Cycles of Trust. Chapter 2, The Journey to Viy'zhya. The Astra Nova cruised silently through the vast expanse of space, leaving Earth's orbit far behind. Through the wide viewport in the observation module, Dr. Elias Kane could still see the faint shimmer of his home planet, now reduced to a distant blue-green orb suspended in the black void. It was surreal, he thought, to be so far removed from everything familiar. The launch had been a spectacle of fire and thunder, but now, in the stillness of space, it felt as if the enormity of their mission was finally settling over him. Still beautiful, isn't it? Sophia Tanaka's voice broke through his thoughts. She sat to his left, her helmet balanced on her lap, her expression calm but thoughtful. Elias nodded, his throat dry. It's humbling. Makes you wonder if we're ready to leave it behind. Sophia leaned back, crossing her arms. Ready or not, here we go. Someone has to make the first leap. Over the intercom, Captain Adrian Cole's gravelly voice interrupted their quiet conversation. All stations, prepare for orbital navigation. Halo, give me a read on orbital debris density. Halo, the ship's AI, responded in its serene monotone. Debris density within expected parameters, Captain. Recommend manual control for precision navigation. Cole grunted in response. Manual it is. Threading a needle at 27,000 kilometers an hour, just another day at the office. Sophia shot Elias a sly grin. Comforting, isn't it? He treats near-death maneuvers like morning yoga. Elias chuckled nervously but gripped his armrests tighter. Outside the viewport, Earth's atmosphere gave way to a swirling field of glittering debris, the remnants of satellites, old rockets, and fragmented space stations. The bridge was tense as Cole guided the ship toward a safe trajectory through the orbital debris. Before him, the navigation display mapped the field's chaos, showing pieces of wreckage spinning erratically. Halo, plot me the cleanest course, Cole barked, his hand steady on the controls. Optimal trajectory plotted, Halo responded as a path lit up on the display. Cole smirked. Let's see how optimal you really are. The ship's engines pulsed as it adjusted its path, weaving between jagged fragments. From the observation deck, Elias could see the debris spinning dangerously close. Some pieces were no larger than a basketball, while others rivaled the size of small cars. Collision alert, Halo intoned. Cole's jaw tightened as a large chunk of satellite debris spun into their path. Hold on, he snapped. The ship jolted violently as he fired the thrusters, rolling the Astra Nova to avoid the oncoming wreckage. A metallic scrape reverberated through the hull as the shields deflected a glancing blow. Shields holding, Halo reported. Sophia's voice came over the comms, dry but laced with tension. Barely holding, I'd say. How much longer in this mess? Cole shot a glance at the display. Another 2 minutes if Halo's calculations hold up. Everyone stay sharp. In the observation module, Elias exhaled slowly, his knuckles white from gripping the armrests. He muttered, that was too close. Sophia glanced at him with a faint smirk. Get used to it. We haven't even reached the asteroid belt yet. Hours later, the Astra Nova approached the asteroid belt, and the debris field seemed like a minor inconvenience compared to the monumental chaos ahead. Massive hunks of rock and metal tumbled and spun in unpredictable patterns, illuminated faintly by the sun's distant light. Halo, give me a risk assessment, Cole ordered. Collision probability exceeds safe thresholds. Recommend immediate adjustments to shield strength and precision course plotting, the AI replied. Sophia frowned, glancing at Elias. You ever wonder how we made it this far with Halo constantly saying danger ahead? Elias smiled faintly. Better than it saying, oops. As the ship entered the belt, the engines roared to life, firing short bursts to avoid oncoming rocks. The view outside the observation windows was both awe-inspiring and terrifying, vast chunks of asteroids drifting lazily, while smaller fragments shot through the vacuum like celestial bullets. Brace for turbulence, Cole's voice warned over the comms. The ship shuddered violently as it navigated the gravitational currents, buffeted by the shifting mass of the asteroids. A sharp impact rocked the hull, sending a jolt through Elias's body. Impact on starboard shields, Halo announced. Integrity reduced by 12%. Sophia steadied herself, throwing Elias a reassuring look. Just a little scratch. Nothing we can't handle. Her calm demeanor helped, though Elias still clutched the armrest like his life depended on it. Clearing the asteroid belt brought a brief moment of calm, until Halo issued an unexpected alert. Unidentified object detected, the AI stated. On the display, a sleek, angular object appeared, drifting slowly through space. Its surface was smooth and faintly glowing, a design that was unmistakably not human. What the hell is that? Cole muttered, leaning closer to the screen. Sophia narrowed her eyes. It's not debris. It's too deliberate. Elias stepped closer to the viewport, his heart racing. Could it be alien? A probe, maybe? The object suddenly emitted a pulse of light, sending a wave of energy toward the Astra Nova. Brace for impact! Cole shouted. The energy wave struck the ship, causing systems to flicker and alarms to blare. Halo's calm voice cut through the chaos. Energy signature matches elements of the alien signal. Elias exchanged a wide-eyed look with Sophia. It's them, he whispered. Or something connected to them, she added grimly. Cole adjusted their course, steering clear of the object. Whatever it is, we're not sticking around to find out. Stay focused. We've got a planet to reach. The ship's tension gave way to awe as Viy'zhya came into view. The planet's oceans shimmered with bioluminescent hues, their light casting a faint glow into space. Towering coral-like structures rose from the waters, their forms radiating faint pulses of energy. Now that, Sophia said quietly, her voice filled with wonder, is something worth risking our necks for. Elias stared, captivated. The planet was unlike anything he'd ever seen, a living tapestry of light and movement that defied description. Halo, initiate docking protocols, Cole ordered, his tone softening as the sight seemed to humble even him. The ship descended toward a sprawling coral-like city, landing on a smooth platform that pulsed faintly beneath its landing struts. The airlock hissed open, and the crew stepped out onto the alien surface. The atmosphere was thick but breathable, filled with a faint, floral scent. Melodic hums resonated through the environment, accompanied by waves of light rippling across the coral structures. The Xyrilin emerged from the shimmering light, their translucent forms gliding forward with grace. Bioluminescent patterns shifted across their bodies, accompanied by harmonic tones that resonated deeply in Elias's chest. Kryn, the Xyrilin envoy, stepped forward, their patterns deliberate and rhythmic. Elias took a deep breath and responded with carefully practiced tones, mimicking their rhythm. The Xyrilin paused, their glow stabilizing before a translated phrase echoed softly, "Welcome. But understand this, trust must be earned." Elias straightened, his resolve firm, "Then we'll earn it." As Viy'zhya's twin moons rose over its glowing oceans, humanity's first steps into the unknown had begun,